Michael Young, your Bay Area realtor, with a message about banks and appraisals right now. Now, people are calling me. They're very nervous about the real estate market. What's going on? Is it going up, down, sideways? Well, the real estate market does what it does. As we've talked about so many times, as rates rise, it's going to make it harder for sellers to get their price. And it's going to make it harder for buyers because the financing is so much more expensive than it was now that we're in a post 3% world. But let me share with you who's really nervous right now. Banks. Banks are terrified, not the bank itself, but the appraisers for the banks have to be very, very careful. Why? Because in a declining market, not a crashing market, but a softening and somewhat declining market for the most part, in most parts of the Bay Area, banks have to be very, very careful. They are your silent partner, as we've talked about before, or your phantom partner. They're behind the scenes. They're really the ones that, unless you're paying cash for a property, which most people don't, the banks are the ones that are also taking all the risk. So their appraisers are being told, hey, whatever you think it was, we have to take a certain amount off because now we're looking at 7% money. It could go to 8 or 9%, 10% in the next 6 months or 12 months. That could depress prices. We have to be extra careful. So what does that mean? That means that sometimes these appraisers are making appraisals that are coming in lower than what we thought. What happens then? Well, three things are possible. Either the deal blows up, the seller has to reduce their price to match the appraisal, or the buyer has to put more down to match the appraisal. Either way, it's making for a choppier market, more emotion involved, more insecurity. So again, just understand, you're not the only one that might be a little bit nervous about what's going on. Your silent or phantom partner, that appraiser or that bank, they're just as nervous. So again, myself, Michael Young, Princeton Pacific Property, we always want to be the calm in the storm. We always want to be realistic about what's going on. We want to try to see around corners to see if that appraisal might come in low, what plan B might look like. Always have to have a plan B, even a plan C, because of this very changing market all the time. Thanks so much. See you soon.